This summer, I spent 6 days solo travelling in Valencia in Spain. This was my second solo trip abroad, and I like to go on at least one solo trip a year to really push myself out of my comfort zone. In this vlog, I'll be showing you what I got up to, the best things to see, do and eat in Valencia, and my honest thoughts on Valencia as a solo travel destination. So let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. I have just arrived in Valencia, Spain, and I am so excited to be here. I can't actually believe this moment is finally here. I've been looking forward to this for months. So I'm here on a solo trip. It's actually my second ever solo trip. Last year I went to Lisbon on my first ever solo trip, and I loved it so much that I just wanted to keep coming on solo trips, and I'm gonna make this an annual thing, I think. Just arrived in Valencia a couple of hours ago. The journey was honestly so smooth. I mean, well, I had to wake up at 4 a.m. to get a bus and then a train and then a plane, but then the bus didn't actually show up, so then I had to walk to the train station. But it was fine. It was really beautiful because the sun was coming up. Saw the sunrise over the River Thames, which was lovely. It was all fine. I got to the airport in plenty of time anyway, so it wasn't actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. But yeah, the flight was really smooth. Then landed in Valencia about 1 o'clock. Got the metro from the airport to the city centre, which was really easy and quick and straightforward. And the metros here are so nice. They're so like clean and spacious and air conditioned. It's great. Then I came to my little Airbnb. I've got the place for 5 nights. So today is Monday and I'm staying until Saturday. This is the longest I've ever been on a solo trip. My trip to Lisbon last year was I think 3 nights and this is 5 nights. But I absolutely fell in love with this Airbnb and the minimum stay for this place was 5 nights. So I was like, guess I'm going for 5 nights. I'm really excited to be here for 5 nights, 6 days, because it means that I don't have to like rush to cram everything in. I can really like embrace slow travel and just really taking my time with things. So yeah, I'm really excited to be here. It actually just tipped it down with rain. My Airbnb host, when they let me in, they were like, it literally never rains in Valencia, but it's forecast for this week. So I was like, great, that's fine. But I do love thunderstorms, so I actually don't mind it at all. I think it's so atmospheric.
A few moments later.
It's just started absolutely tipping it down again, but like with massive hailstones. I've never seen anything like it. It's like it's gonna take someone's eye out. Can you hear that? It's really cool to watch. Hello again, it's a few hours later. I'm back from my travels. I've just spent the last 2 hours exploring the city, getting a feel for things. I'm so glad I ended up going out in the end. I mean, it did keep chucking it down with rain like several times. I got completely drenched and just had to like run for cover, ducking under buildings and things, but it was all part of the fun. It's just a really nice vibe in this city. Everything seems quite sort of laid back. Had a look around some of the shops. Went in a jewelry shop where on the radio they were playing like Taylor Swift live Eras tour, and I got in a conversation with the girl at the desk all about how stressed we were about getting Taylor Swift tickets. Fingers crossed when this comes out, manifesting that I do end up getting tickets. And I spent ages trying to find a tapas restaurant, and I think I really should have booked in advance because all the good places were just fully booked. Eventually I found somewhere and it was okay. Honestly, the food wasn't that great and I had to wait ages for like some of my food to come. Like I'd already finished like most of my meal before the potatoes came. So they were meant to be patatas bravas, but they were basically just like chips that you get at the end of a night out. Even though it wasn't the best meal in the world, it doesn't matter. Something I'm really trying to implement on this holiday is like not trying to make everything be perfect, like, and not getting mad when things don't exactly match how the way I want them to be. So like, not everything has to be perfect. It's okay. I'm here for 6 days, so there's plenty of time to have lots of yummy meals. It's all part of the adventure. Afterwards, I just walked around a little bit more and got some gelato. And yeah, I've had a really good first night. I'm absolutely shattered, so I think I'm gonna go to bed. Hello, it is Tuesday. It's my first full day in Valencia. I guess we're calling this day 2 because I kind of got here yesterday afternoon. but still, yeah, it's my first full day here and I am really looking forward to it. I'm loving this city already. The rain has passed, thank goodness. It's an absolutely beautiful day. I just had the most elite brunch at this lovely cafe called Federal, I guess that's the Spanish pronunciation. Sensational pancakes, great vibes, lots of cool digital nomads co-working, and then just had a wander around. I'm loving the vibes here, it's brilliant. Now that the lighting's a bit better because the sun is out, I thought I'd give you a little tour of the place. So when you come in, you've got this little living room area, you've got the kitchen table, these lovely hats on the wall, that's a cute feature, and I absolutely adore this little bay window. I was sat here when it was raining last night and reading my book, and it's just such a vibe, and I absolutely adore the view. Just got the gorgeous architecture right there, looking out onto the street below. One of the things that drew me to this Airbnb in the first place was the location as well, because this right here is like one of the most central squares in Valencia. Super convenient location. I feel completely safe walking around here, even at night time, because it's super busy still. Like, Valencia stays up late. Look at this giant mirror. This is such a cool feature, because the way it's kind of angled means that it kind of makes the place look a lot bigger, and you can like see onto the square that way as well. Got the little balcony area that opens up. Got the view. I was sat out here this morning. It's perfect first thing in the morning. The sun just comes through that little triangle there, and like you can just sunbathe for a little bit. And then we've got the little kitchen area, and then we've got the bedroom. Really comfy bed actually. I slept really well last night. And then finally we have the bathroom. Can't complain, pretty cute. Great shower. And yeah, another lovely mirror there for some selfies. And yeah, that's the tour. Today I am off to the City of Arts and Sciences. It's like this massive complex, and it's got all these different things. It's got like an aquarium, it's got like a massive cinema, an opera house, loads of things. So I'm gonna go and check that out today, and probably have a look around the aquarium as well, because I think it's the largest aquarium in the world, or at least in Europe, I'm not sure. It is much later. I have just been chilling here for a few hours because I'm absolutely knackered. I went to the like City of Arts and Sciences area and went in the aquarium, which was really cool, but absolutely massive. Like, it took me so long to get around it all. It was really fun. Loads and loads to see. A full day out, I didn't realize how long that would take. So by the time I got out of there, I was absolutely shattered. And the heat here is no joke. I now see why the Spanish take their siestas so seriously. It is boiling here. So yeah, I just came back to the Airbnb for a few hours to just chill out. I was just kind of debating what to do with the rest of my day. There's like so many options of things to do here that I've kind of got a bit of decision fatigue. But in the end, I've decided to get a little bit dressed up and go and explore an area called Rusafa. Apparently it's meant to be like a really cool, trendy neighborhood. So yeah, I'm gonna go walk around there for a little bit and maybe get some dinner. Good morning, it is Wednesday today, day 3 in Valencia. I'm really sorry if you can hear construction noise going on. It always seems like there's something going on outside my window, which is fun. Just wanted to fill you in a little bit on last night. I went for a wander around Rusafa, which was really cool. I went in some vintage shops, then ended up stumbling across this really cute restaurant in the old town for some paella, or paella as they say here. I got the like original Valencian one. So the original paella Valenciana recipe is with chicken, rabbit and snails, and I wasn't too keen on the idea of snails or rabbit actually, because I used to have a pet rabbit, but luckily this one actually just came with just the chicken and the beans and vegetables and other things that come with it, and it was so yummy and I just had such a nice time sitting there. There was a guy with a guitar that came around and played some music, which was really, really cute, and just sat there soaking up the vibes as the sun was setting, and yeah, had a really nice evening. I feel like I'm already adapting to like Valencian time because everyone eats so late here. Like, I was having dinner at 10 p.m. last night, which is wild. And after dinner, I was walking back to my Airbnb and I saw in the square right by my apartment, they were putting on this concert. There was a massive crowd forming, the vibes were on point. It was this all-girl, kind of like a brass band. It was so much fun and I just had a little boogie there. This morning I have been for a wander around the central market. It is huge, it's so cool in there though. There's so many different stalls, fresh fruit and vegetables, cheese, meat, everything you could want. The cool thing about this place is that the locals actually do come to shop here. So yeah, it felt like a very authentic Valencian thing to do. Just picked up a few breakfasty bits. I'll show you what I've got. It's a bit of a random mix of things. I kind of panicked, there was so much choice. So I got this little fruit cup, pineapple and strawberries that I already started eating on the way back. And then a cinnamon bun, and also this is like a Valencian specialty, I think, called a farton. I got a chocolate one obviously because I'm on holiday, so why not? And yeah, just gonna enjoy this now on the balcony. It is Thursday, it's day 4, I think. Just wanted to fill you in a little bit on the rest of yesterday. I had a nice time chilling on the beach and then went to the marina for my bachata class, which was so much fun. I was really, really nervous. It's definitely one of the scarier things that I've ever done in my life because I didn't know anybody and it was all in Spanish, so I didn't really understand what was going on, but it was so much fun. Just got involved, started chatting to people, and funnily enough, the first girl that I spoke to was a Durham student. Literally, what are the chances? I went to Durham for university. The class was really cool because we kept rotating partners, so that meant I got to chat to and dance with a lot of the guys. It was a lovely evening. After the class, there was like a social dance session where they just kept the music on and people would just go and dance together and kind of improvise, which was so much fun, and we were all just dancing until the sun went down. It was a lovely, lovely evening. Probably the highlight so far of my trip. This morning, I have been to brunch at a cafe called DDL Boutique. Had delicious Nutella and banana French toast. Now I'm off for an explore around Torilla Gardens, which is basically this long stretch of park that goes all the way around the city. It used to be a river and then I think it flooded, so they drained it. So now it's like this massive circular park that goes all the way around the city. Just gonna have an explore around there today. Hey, so I've just come back to the flat for a little bit because I started walking through the Torilla Gardens and my feet started absolutely killing. My sandals that I'm wearing this holiday, I wore them all of last summer and they didn't hurt at all, but now they've started giving me blisters on my heels. Weird. Anyway, thought before I got too far I should come back and change into my trainers. Also, it's so hot in the middle of the day. It's just like painfully hot to be outside. Sorry, just had to move into the bedroom because they started playing music out on the square really, really loudly and didn't want to get a copyright strike. I'm going to go back to the park, have a little stroll, and then go to the City of Arts and Sciences again. I want to be there for like the sunset because apparently it's really pretty at sunset. That's going to be my evening. Hi, so I am just walking through the Turia Gardens. It's so nice, there's so much going on. There's people working out, people practicing bachata. I think there's some sort of like fashion show or beauty pageant going on in the middle of the park. So much going on. It seems that everyone comes out in the evening when the heat is bearable. Before that I went to the City of Arts and Sciences and walked around there, which was really cool. Really nice vibes, and yeah, I'm just having a nice evening sunset stroll before dinner. Hi guys, it's my last full day in Valencia today. It's Friday. I'm very sad to be leaving soon. I had the most delicious meal last night right on the main plaza, like looking out over the cathedral, and it was so nice. Had a delicious carbonara. This morning I am heading to brunch, and it's a little bit cooler today, which is great. Like, it has been raining a little bit, which I'm very grateful for the drop in temperature. It's such a nice temperature now. Yeah, now I'm just on the Plaza de la Virgen. Yeah, the cathedral behind me. And yeah, about to get some brunch, and then might have a look around the cathedral. It looked like there was quite a big queue, so maybe not, we'll see. And then maybe head to the beach again later. I really want to see the sunset at the beach, so we'll see whether that happens. Hopefully the rain clears up a little bit by that point. Last full day, gotta make the most of it. Hi guys, so it's almost 1 AM. I've been packing for what feels like the past age. Got to get up quite early tomorrow to go to the airport, so I just wanted to get as organised as I could before tomorrow. I have had such a great last day in Valencia. Had a lovely brunch and then decided to rent an e-scooter and just like whiz around the park for a while, which was so much fun. It was my first time on an e-scooter, so I was like a little bit nervous at the beginning, but then I got the hang of it very quickly. They're pretty easy to use. And then spent the afternoon at the beach listening to Speak Now Taylor's version, which came out today. Oh my god. When I tell you, I literally cried on the beach. Absolutely love it. 10 out of 10 album, sensational. What a time to be alive. That's how I spent the afternoon. And then walked along the promenade by the beach as the sun was going down. And then I had dinner at the loveliest restaurant. It was just one of the ones on the beachfront. And I had grilled swordfish with chips and vegetables. It was such a perfect meal. And the waiter was so nice and friendly as well. I have had such a good experience with dining solo out here. I do think Valencia is very good for solo travellers. They're very hospitable for people dining solo, which is amazing. And yeah, I really appreciate that. After dinner, I went and sat on the beach again for the sunset. This was why I came back to the beach, because I really wanted to see the sunset, and it did not disappoint. It was stunning. It was the perfect way to end a lovely trip. I've had a really good last day and I'm feeling very content. Oh, also, let me show you. When I got back to the Airbnb tonight, I found that I had a little visitor. Let me show you what I mean. Yep, there he is. It's a little cockroach. I think it's a cockroach, some sort of beetle thing. I think cockroaches are really common in Valencia actually, because it's so hot. It was kind of my bad, I think, because I accidentally left out like a cake wrapper thing and I didn't realise I hadn't put it in the bin. So I think it was probably attracted to like the crumbs or something. I'm not blaming the apartment at all, it was definitely my fault. Luckily I managed to catch it under the glass, because he was a speedy little boy. So that is where he shall stay for this evening. I'm gonna try and put it out of my mind as I'm going to sleep that he is right next door. Hopefully he won't get out from underneath the glass. But yeah, all part of the adventure. I am absolutely exhausted, so I'm gonna go to bed. I'll be up in 7 hours to go to the airport. I am gonna sneak in another brunch, I think. I'm gonna go back to that place I went to on the first morning because those pancakes were just the most elite. So it's a few weeks later, I am back in the UK. The dust has settled on my Valencia trip. I've had some time to process it all, and I just wanted to share my thoughts about what I thought of Valencia as a solo travel destination. So I think Valencia is a really great city to go on a solo trip, especially if you're just starting out in your sort of solo traveling journey and you want to build confidence. The people there are really, really friendly, especially the waiting staff in restaurants generally are so nice for people dining alone. Like, they don't bat an eyelid. I think a lot of people do it out there. There's a lot of like digital nomads working out there anyway, so people are really used to seeing people working alone, eating alone, so you won't feel like you stand out or anything like that. In terms of safety, I personally felt really, really safe walking around on my own. My Airbnb was right in the centre, so like I said earlier in the vlog, because it's so hot in Valencia, the city comes alive at night. I mean, there's people everywhere. There's families, there's people out eating in the street, like in restaurants where the tables are literally outside in the street. There's concerts going on the square. Like, it is busier than in the daytime. So I personally felt really safe walking around the centre of Valencia at night. Now, I can't speak for places that are a bit further out, like in the outskirts of Valencia. I don't really know the vibe of them late at night, so I can't really speak for that. And of course, use your common sense, like be sensible, don't, you know, go down dark alleyways at 3 in the morning and all of that. But in general, I felt very safe, safer than in London walking around at night, because the streets were so busy and full of families and nice people. I personally found that the people in Valencia are really, really lovely. In my experience, quite a lot of people didn't speak English, but because I have some knowledge of Spanish, limited knowledge of Spanish, I managed to get by. So that is something to bear in mind. But of course, Google Translate is your friend, and you know, maybe try and learn a little bit of Spanish before you come. It's a great skill to learn. So yeah, overall, I would say Valencia is a great solo travel destination. Lots of things to explore, the beach for chilling out, felt very safe, and lovely people. If you're thinking of going on a solo trip, book it, go for it, why not? And I would say Valencia is a great place to start. So yeah, those were just some of my thoughts, and I really hope you enjoyed this vlog. I had such a great time filming it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please do subscribe if you want to see more from me, and leave me a comment down below if you've ever been on a solo trip or if you're planning one. I'd love to know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.